So Ike putting it up, excuse me, and getting that air ball right off the start from Larantzakis. And backing his way down low, Jasper Vidmar, and he scores. I'll tell you what, folks, he is one of my main men. I think he's so important to this Banvit team. But I think he should be in the MVP talks consideration. There's the little jump hook in the lane. Nice touch. Last basket by James. And Routens misses his first attempt, but Vidmar there for the offensive rebound and put back. Jasper Vidmar, crucial to this team last season, crucial for Slovenia, winning the Eurobasket title this past summer here in Turkey. And we've got a foul. Kaloyaro picking up his first personal. Moving in front of James. And Harris makes his first one, putting it off the front of the rim and in. And the pass caught by Vidmar, but should have dunked it. His attempt went off the front of the rim. Now Harris has it. And three-point attempt from Mike is no good and rebounded by Damian Kulik, the Poland international. That miss was by Mike Green of Ike. The other end, there's James talking to Green. Taylor, the point guard, wheeling and dealing out here, hands off. Now he's got it back. Vidmar sets the high pick. Taylor gives it back to Vidmar. Vidmar dribbles, passes it back out of trouble. Shot clock down to 2. Taylor hits the 3. Seven to 5 now in favor of the home side. And Zakis going to work on Routens. Crosses him up, gets it inside, and the block. Ilono was going up, but he was swatted from behind. Beautiful drive inside by Thomas. Adonis Thomas gets his first 2 points of the game. Mike Green looks, hands it off to James. James goes in, is blocked again by Kulik this time. Thomas up ahead to Taylor, back to Kulik. Passes down low to Vidmar, and he was fouled, and he's upset with himself. He believes he should have made it and had a potential three-point play. Look again, he goes up. Yeah, he knows he should have made that. And that was the block from Kulig at the other end. What's interesting is that earlier in the season, you had Kulig coming off the bench for Banvit, as you see Sakota talking to Ilonu. But now Filipowski has both Kulig and Vidmar in that starting 5. And Vidmar gets the first one to go in. This is probably the area of the game where he struggles most, at the free throw line. Stretches the lead to 10-5. And misses the second. Green getting inside. Misses. Ball back outside to James. Green and driving inside was number 3 for Ike, Manny Harris, and then this time going inside was Mike Green and puts it up off the glass and in. Taylor pulls up at the line, back out to Routens. Thomas backs up Green. Green knocks it out of his hands. Kulig right at the buzzer, short. Vidmar, good hustle. Thomas to tap it to Vidmar. Then Thomas goes up. Chalk up another assist for Vidmar. Making the easy play. Green looks at his options. Harris just inside the three-point line. Routens collects the board. Constant noise here in Bandirma. And Vidmar with the rebound, passes it back outside. Vidmar takes the pass. Wide open in the corner. Taylor! Three-pointer, and it's an 8-point advantage. So Ike turned the ball over. Mavroidis, I think, arguing, saying that it should be their ball. The Greece International trying to get an explanation from Vicente Bulto. Green arguing that Timothy Taylor got a hand on the ball. Taylor has it now. He started the game hot. He's already got a couple of three-pointers. Kulig to Vidmar. Vidmar goes up. Arendt grabs his own miss. Back outside to Kulig, wide open. Good hustle, Thomas flying in for the offensive rebound. Boy, they're going to punish Ike if they keep getting second and third chances. Taylor to Kulig. Kulig trying to do too much. And Lanzakis reaches in, takes it away, and then he has it taken away by Adonis Thomas. And the dump to Vidmar. And the foul out of bounds. Routens, alley-oop pass, nope, Vidmar comes down with it, passes to Kulig for three. Kulig misses another one. James goes in and loses it. His attempt, I think, went off the underside of the backboard. They're saying he was out of bounds. Watch this. Or no, or did he just lose the ball? I thought he was saying it went off the backboard. Anyway, it's possession back to Banvit. Boy, just 7 points for Ike. They have had a slow start. Routens for three. Good! It is what he does as well as anybody in the Basketball Champions League. Leave that man open at your own risk, folks. He can shoot it. Look how far behind the arc he is here. That's like a layup for him. He's going to hit it most times, especially if he's open. Routens. And we've got a timeout. Shakota talking about things over on the bench. He is as hot. So Andy Routens comes from good shooting stock. His dad, Leo, was a good shooter. I'm sure they had their share of three-point shootouts at home in the backyard. Three-point shooting, 3 of 7 for Banvit, 1 of 3 for AEK. And inside the arc, Banvit also having pretty good success. Look at big Vidmar getting inside, putting it back up and in. So difficult to keep off the glass. Mavridis inside. Vidmar walks away. It's a physical game. And the way Vidmar plays and the way Mavridis play, that's the type of situation. We'll probably see it happen again tonight. And Zakis misses from deep. Kula gets the rebound. And traveling, turns it back over. And a foul up high on Vidmar. Caloyado comes in, Vidmar goes out. So the first quarter for Vidmar. The only thing is you have to monitor with Vidmar is the foul trouble, and he has got a couple, the captain of Banvit, to go with his 5 points and 4 rebounds. Three-point attempt is good. That's more like it. So Harris showing that quality, as he has numerous times already this season. 28 years of age, Manny Harris. Now Thomas shaking and baking. Is he going to pull up? Yes, he is. And he's going to go front into the rim. So Kula gets another board. Here's Thomas again, this time for 3. Offensive rebounds, folks, they kill you if you give them away. Green answers for 3. He's got his game face on tonight. And Harris had 18 points the first time these two teams met. Andy Routens answers for 3. All of a sudden, it's a shootout. Shakota will not be happy. His team has given up 24 points here in the first quarter. Green going to work on Caloriado. Now dumps it to Mavroidis. Routens, great defense, reaches in, knocks it off of Mavroidis' leg. 3.6 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. So the ball went off of Routens, I think. And Routens reaches up, knocks it away, and at least prevents the last second shot for Ike. So Barlow and Ike head over to the bench. Kulig playing very well, as are Banvit overall. They lead it 24-13 after one. Apologies for the language, folks, but Coach Dakota frustrated by the rebounding situation. You see the shooting numbers for Banvit. They're terrific. 5 of 9 from deep. Mike just struggling inside the arc especially. From a rebounding standpoint in this game, Banvit have 13 rebounds, including 6 on the offensive glass. And that's what's annoying Shakota more than anything, because those offensive rebounds lead to second chance points. Ike, meanwhile, have just 5 rebounds, 2 of them coming on the offensive glass. So they are getting beasted on the boards. And leading the way in the rebounding department, no surprise here, Kulig and Vidmar with 4 apiece. Also, I like the all-around contributions from Routens, though. Look at this. He's got 6 points, hit a couple of threes, 2 of 3 from the floor. So he's shooting 66.6% from the floor. He's got a couple rebounds, a couple of assists, and also he's playing good defense. Remember, he reached in there at the end to prevent that shot. And I think if you go back and look at Banvit's season, I think it was the acquisition of Routens that has really kind of helped turn this thing around for them. Here he is coming up high and catching it. Tolga Getchim is in. He launches one, and that was an air ball. Getchim played very well for Turkey in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers and their second win at Ukraine. Nice little shot in the lane there from Manny Harris. Kulig puts the ball on the deck, goes in. Ball goes out of bounds. And Mike Green, the former Butler Bulldog, getting a little bit hot under the collar. Ball went off of Mavroidis. And the bump up high. Caloriado misses. Tolga Getchim gets the rebound. Continues to be a problem for Ike. There's Getchim, goes up and draws the foul from Manny Harris. Well, until they solve that problem, they're not going to have a chance against Banvit. If they continue to get second, third chances, Gets him, makes the first, tickles the twine. And he makes the second as well. Xanthopoulos and running the show as the floor general right now. Harris dribbles between his legs. Shakota. Cagliaro guarding him. And ball gets out of hand. Oh, gets him. Had a wide open Routens, but Manny Harris was able to get his hand up there and prevent the pass. Onschel's in the game as well. Onschel. Now Getchim. Does a lot of the ball handling when he's in the game, giving Timothy Taylor a breather over there on the sidelines. Bounce pass to Kulig, beautiful play, but good D. Kulig nevertheless gets it back. Another offensive rebound, another second chance point. And in it goes. Kulig grabs the ball. Another missed opportunity for Ike. Gets him though, loses control of it. And the ball goes over to Ike. Ketchum's had a shaky start to the game here. There's feeds it down low to Mavroidis. And Kulig has to reach around. Boy, Mavroidis is a lot to handle on that low block, isn't he? I mean, he really is able to go to work. Here he is. Watch this. Kulig just says, I'm just going to give up a foul. But the problem, again, is you often get Kulig and or Vidmar in foul trouble. Xanthopoulos. Now Sakota with a little runner in the lane, hits it. That's more like it. Papa Sakota will like that. Kulig off the back of the iron. And that is a miss. And the putback is good. It's been a great start for Banvit, but you know the lead can disappear very quickly. Cagliaro, I'm not sure what he's laughing at over there. Something like box out. Seemed like he started laughing when the coach said box out. I was like, Coach, we are boxing out. We're out rebounding him. 15-9. You see 5 of 12 from deep for Banvit, 3 of 6 for Ike. Both teams with 5 makes inside the arc. Ike have yet to attempt a free throw. Routens from deep, his third three-pointer of the game. Goodness me. I mean, he's about as close a thing as you get to automatic. He commits the foul. I would love to see Routens again come back and play for Canada. I don't know if that's possible. Certainly good enough. Man, you would think he would be automatic conclusion. He's such a good shooter. And his other aspects of his game have improved as well the last few years, clearly. Gentle comes into the game. So give Routens a blow. Banvit up 12 points. All right, trying to put together a little bit of a run here. Mavroidis catches it, goes up, and can't finish. But he will go to the line for a couple. Into the lane too early, so Mavroidis will get a second attempt. Second bite of the cherry. So he made his first free throw, trying to make the second as well. Barlow, because he made that first free throw, gets the assist. That's how they do it. And with the second chance, Mavroidis makes it. Onsel brings it up. Onsel looks to Getcham. Getcham backs up his man, puts it up in. That was impressive. Come on, Getcham. You're not going to get a foul on that. Point game. Now driving in is Barlow. So back to 10 midway through the second quarter. Oncho. And Manny Harris just took it right away from him. Manny Harris drives in. He was blocked by Getcham. Now Getcham starting to play some ball. Just used that size, those long arms. Just put him up and blocked him. Look at this. Shakota rattles in. Kulig puts up a three. And the dump, and the shot is good for Mavroidis. And now Ike showing signs of life. They cut it back to 5. And you just wonder, when you don't have all those starters on the floor for Banvit, you know, you wonder about how long they can hold on. So Shakota gets the 3 to fall. That was his first 3 of the game. And the Mavroidis. And the mistake was really with Shakota's, leaving him wide open. Six of 14 from deep for Banvit, but a lot of second chances. But Ike clearly can turn this thing around very quickly. They've already more than halved the deficit. Now just trailing by 5 points. And if Shakota heats up, it could that lead could disappear very quickly. He's already got 7 points coming off the bench. Manny Harris has 8 to lead Ike. And traveling the call on Adonis Thomas. Ooh, that's worrying. Never like to turn it over coming out of a timeout. .340 remaining in the first half. Ike. Here is Shakota going up against Cagliaro. Gets inside, nice touch. Dusan Shakota. Now it's a 3-point game for Ike. Trailing by 3. Taylor dribbles between his legs. Over to Thomas now. Cagliaro. Well, Xanthopoulos was guarding him. And that 3-pointer is no good from Schenel. Ike can tie it up with a basket here with a 3. Or they can get it to 1. Shakota puts up a 3. Well, he'll settle for that shot every time, that's for sure. Just didn't make it. He's capable. Timothy Taylor pulls up, nails it. That gives Banvit a little bit of respite, little breathing room. Back up to 5 points. Barlow inside, ball goes out of bounds. Xanthopoulos hits the jump shot. Thomas on the baseline, gets it to fall. Harris behind the stripe, it's good. To a 3-point game. Filipowski's going to allow Vidmar to spend the rest of the half on the bench, it appears. And nice play, the penetration from Taylor and the finish by Schenel. It's crucial for Banvit that those other guys like Schenel and Getcham really contribute. Now, inside, and Shakota misses the shot, but Banvit not able to get the rebound. And good D from Schenel, almost coming up with a steal, showing some quality here. The last minute or so, Schenel. Routen's going to come back into the game. So Schenel, here's the applause. I like the work that Filipowski does. He's getting these young Turkish players experience. There's Barlow for 3, misses now. Banvit with a chance to run. Thomas Ball goes to Taylor and fouled by Manny Harris. Harris says, "Don't take me out, coach." Yeah, he got him with the body. That's what they called. So Leonard Zakis will check in, and Harris is going to take a seat. Harris has 2 fouls, and Shikoda doesn't want him to pick up another one. First one is good. Taylor gets the second one to fall as well. Dakota, ball knocked away. Now Routens has it. The ball batted out of bounds. Taylor catches it out on the arc. Routens, excuse me. And Caliado launches one. Shikoda with the rebound, and presumably Ike will hold it for one. Well, Banvit had a foul to give, so they give it with 5.9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, if Ike can put it all together, you can see this team making a deep run into the playoffs. Timeout on the court. Shikoda tries to draw up a play here at the end. Seven assists apiece for Banvit and Ike. (17-13), Banvit on top of Ike in the rebounding. So Ike doing a little bit better job here, taking care of business on the boards in the second quarter. And good play at the end there from Ike. They will get a chance as well at the line. Look at this. Manny Harris, Mr. Creativity, takes the bump, puts it up and in. So 3-point play possibility here, and that's why you called the timeout at the end. Manny Harris misses. And that's how this first half finishes. So it could have been a little bit better finish for Ike, but nevertheless, they've gotten right back into it. Shikoda doesn't look happy at all. A coach rarely is. His team trails 41-36 as Banvit on top of Ike. So shooting numbers. 9 of 14 inside the arc for Banvit. 11 of 20 for AEK. Rebounding still, I tell you, they were so decisive in the first quarter. Banvit with those 8 rebounds, and for remember Vidmar spent the majority of the second quarter on the bench, so that number might have been even better. Vidmar has only played 8 minutes and 13 seconds. So we're at halftime. We'll be right back.
Evet, buradan tekrar hatırlatalım. 13 Ocak 2018 Cumartesi günü Pınar Karşıyaka Banvit maçımız saat 13'te salonumuzda oynanacak. Bu maç playoff ve Türkiye Kupası'na katılma açısından çok önemli. Tüm basketbol severleri, Banvit severleri bu maça bekliyoruz. Kimseye söz vermeyin. Cumartesi günü saat 13'te burada olacağız.
(41-36), Banvit on top of Ike in an entertaining game. So Banvit get up by double digits, but Ike are not, on this evidence, an easy team to put away. And Banvit getting a lot of support here from the crowd, but they're going to need it to keep going against Ike. Ike looked like a determined bunch tonight. That first 5 or 6 minutes of the second half could tell us which way this game is going to go. If Ike come out strong and somehow manage to get on top of Banvit, they might be off and running, but Coach Shakota is looking over there on the bench to be rather nervous, pacing on the sidelines, hoping his team can play a little bit better, or a lot better than they did certainly in that first quarter. See, Kavadas, maybe he's going to come into the game. Remember when Kavadas played for Greece, the surprise inclusion? When he played for Greece at Eurobasket 2013, when that team was coached by Andrea Trinchieri. Very good player. Interesting, hasn't played yet. But you would think he's a big body that could go in there and wreak some havoc. So Ike and Banvit getting ready to tip things off here. Just as a reminder, coming into this game tonight, just in terms of the position in the standings, because some teams played last night, Movistar Estudiantes and Umana Rai Venezia, they were both 6-4 in first and second place respectively. Medi Beiruth are playing tonight. They're 6-3 in third place right now. Strasbourg played last night, but they're 5-5. Banvit are 6-3. So they will definitely leapfrog Strasbourg. And if Ike win, they would improve to 6-4. They would be 6-4. Banvit would be 6-4. So it is a tight Group C, and it is definitely the most intriguing of groups and probably the toughest of groups. It's a group that's probably going to go down to the wire. Ah, beautiful drive and move inside by James. Now Thomas Shakes and bakes, puts up a mid-ranger right over Kavadas. That's going to be a tough matchup if Kavadas ends up guarding Thomas. Because I think you would describe Kavadas as kind of an undersized big. He's probably better suited to go up against the likes of Vidmar, but that time the collision with Vidmar earned him a foul. Watch this. Thomas has the ball knocked out of his hands, goes out of bounds. Manny Harris. Vidmar down low. Routen's another three. Well, I tell you what, that is about as bad a mistake as you can make if you are the AEK defense. You have got to figure out how to have somebody on Routen's every second he's on the court, because he's not going to miss. Manny Harris. Vidmar with the rebound. And another one. Oh, goodness. The Banvit team right now is on fire. Routen's another three-pointer. If Routen's hits another one, they're going to have to call a timeout. Here he is. Hands it off to Thomas. He went in for the dunk, but wasn't able to complete it. Routen's right now 5 of 6 from three-point range. He's got got 15 points, so all of his scoring has come from the arc. That is a serious three-point shooting weapon. And that was Thomas thinking he was going to dunk it, but James was able to put him off the shot just a little bit. Kavadas. Well, Kavadas came up to set the pick, although he was a long way from the basket, and Green went the other way. Not sure they're on the same page there. Kulig comes in for Caliado. Green puts up a three and hits it. And Zakas reaches in. Kulig turns, shoots, misses. Manny Harris grabs the rebound. Zakas gets in the lane. Not sure what Vicente Bulto was saying to Andy Routen's. He reached in, committed the foul. Didn't seem like there was anything untoward. And Kavadas catches it down low, and that's his first basket of the game. So AEK hanging in there, get it back to a 6-point deficit. Vidmar rolls to the basket. Taylor Beautiful play, Taylor. Instead of giving it back to Vidmar, just went ahead and allowed Vidmar to seal off the defense and then just put up a layup, albeit a little bit further away from the basket than he'd want to be. Got it back up to an 8-point lead. Good hands from Kavadas to come down with that, and he scores again. Wow. That was a big-time play from Kavadas. That looked like that was going the other way. Routens hears the whistle, so he puts it up. Are they going to give him 3 free throws? Or was it before the shot? Thomas spins, shoots, and gets it to go. And the drive and the ball knocked out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kavadas spins, and again a foul, this time on Vidmar. Says, don't take me out, coach, I'm under control. Oh, beautiful play. Green gets inside, puts it up and in. Will go to the line for a potential 3-point play. Routens for 3. Another one falls for Andy Routens. Goodness gracious. Put him on the All-Star team this week. He is just too good. 56-48. Harris misses, and Kulig with the rebound, and fouled by Larantzakis. And Larantzakis and Kulig exchanging words. Watch this. Ball goes out of bounds, goes back over. Oh, drive by James, stopped by Kulig. Routens hands it off. Thomas goes to work inside. And Vidmar goes up and gets the rebound. And 2 shots is the call. So Thomas. Manny Harris picks up the personal. Manny Harris. So Manny Harris had his 3rd foul, I believe. Yep, it is indeed. And Thomas comes up short. Kulig raises his arms. Thomas comes out of the game. The Green's free throw gets back to 56-50 now. And the turnover, here comes Larentzakis. Andy Routen's looking over and is like, how could you call that? And tend to agree with him there. It did absolutely nothing. Look at, he's like, that is genuine, folks. That is genuine disbelief that that call was made. But anyway, those things happen. They even out over the course of the game. So 56-52, Banvit on top of Ike with less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Tolga gets him in the game. Kulig passes up to 3, and Kavadas comes up and picks up the foul. Question, will they give him the shot? The free throw situation there. Kavadas. Ooh, boy. Kulig didn't look bothered by that, but he sure took a shot. And Kulig misses both free throws. Manny Harris drives in, and Kulig goes up for the block. Oh, Kulig has been a beast on defense. He's protecting the rim tonight. Harris drives in. Thought he was going to get some contact and a call. Got the contact, but no call. Chanel was fouled as he got to the free throw line. Speaking of Kulig, he's already got 4 blocks. To go with his 7 rebounds and 2 points. He's struggling with his shooting tonight, but he's making up for it in other ways. Chanel misses the first free throw. 4-point lead. I mean, Banvit are a team really that they don't seem to be able to step on the accelerator. And if you look back at their results, they lost by 7 at the Monterey Venezia in that triple overtime classic in the opening game. They won by 4 their next 2 games, then they won by 11, lost by 1, won by 2. So they don't really have any blowout. The only team they've blown out was in Monterey Venezia on December 13th. Now that shot by James is good. It gets it back to a 3-point deficit. Gets him. Gets hemmed in there, makes the pass. And here it is again. Look at this. Had nowhere to go really, and that's going to be Ike ball. So again, they can tie it up with a 3-pointer. Ike showing a lot of fight tonight. They've faced some adversity, but they've been hanging in there. So Shikoda fouled by Cagliato, and he can pull the team to within 1 point if he makes both of these. Shikoda's got 10 points. Make it 11. Timeout on the floor. Banvit with a 1-point lead here late in the third quarter. See the shooting numbers for both Banvit and Ike.
Don't stop your dribble. They reach it. Wow.
23 rebounds for Banvit, 18 for Ike. Oncho back in the game. Willis gets him. Chanel open for 3, puts up a long one, goes out of bounds. And Cagliato and Kulig also in the game for Banvit, so this is a crucial stretch for them. Trying to get their starters some rest perhaps. Can they hold on? Can Ike make some inroads here? With clearly a substantial drop-off, I think, in offensive talent on the floor. Barlow has the ball knocked away by Chanel. Now Thomas is going to come back into the game. Barlow for three, the front of the rim. On show. Stepping in there was Xanthopoulos. Oh yeah, it's way late. Well, Ike close, could have taken the lead, but now in danger of falling back behind by 3. Onshell misses the first one. Banvit missing some free throws today. Could come back and hold them. Banvit are 6 of 13 now, 46.15%. He makes the second. So it's a 2-point game. They came in shooting 73.7% at the free throw line. So maybe there'll be some improvement in that in the fourth quarter. Xanthopoulos, Sakota. Dusan Sakota whips the pass right into the hands of Tolga Getchum. What's Getchum doing going behind his back? Alert play by Banvit's Kulig and then Onshell, and then Thomas hits a 3. Goodness me. Xanthopoulos with a runner. James gets it, and Banvit go to the bench leading by 5. Well, it looked like they were going to give away a basket there. Tolga Getchum, well, more on that later. It's Banvit leading at 61-56 over Ike at the end of 3. So Tolga Getchum was facing a little bit of pressure and decided to try to go behind his back. Then he lost control of it. The ball went in the backcourt, but it ended up helping Banvit get a good look. They're now 10 of 21 from three-point range after that last one. Banvit, 5 of 12 for Ike. And again, Ike so close, oh so close, but not able to pull level. Great view here of the arena here in Banvit, in Bandama rather, the Kara Ali Akar Sport Salonu. Say that 5 times. Say that 10 times in a row. I dare you. It is a 5-point lead for Banvit. Remember, they are in a very tight Group C. This is a huge game, really, for both of these teams, but it's not going to be a deciding game either way. This is a group that will probably go down to the wire with so many teams in contention for a top 4 spot. But that was a crazy finish to the end. It looked like Ike perhaps had the advantage with their players on the floor, but Banvit were able to get were able to add to their lead. Timothy Taylor back in now. Cagliaro, Routens, Vidmar. Vidmar takes it down low. Back outside to Cagliaro, short. And Green down on the ground is able to pass it to Sakota. Green's asking for some assistance, saying he got a low blow. Now they stopped the clock. The referee stopped play, but the question is, did they stop it before the shot was taken? And Ike are arguing that they should receive the basket. And now Now the Banvit fans are getting upset at Shakota for making appeals for the basket to count. Great atmosphere. Ooh. Shakota doesn't stop. We did. Now he had already put his hand up, I think. Well, Bolto's going to go and look and see. But it was interesting because Shakota, you could see in that replay, looked over at Green on the floor in pain, and almost as if to think, you know, maybe a play is going to stop. And then he decided to go ahead and play it and shoot it, and he made it. And that's why he's so desperate to get the basket. So when in doubt, go over to the video screen. Vicente Bolto, one of the most experienced referees in the Basketball Champions League. Refed a lot of big games. The Spanish referees in the Spanish Liga Endesa, the ACB. So are they going to count it? So look at him writhing in pain. So they are not going to count it. And I think they might have also been trying to figure out how much time was left. And Zakas misses. Shakota fouled down low. First foul on Banvit in the quarter. And Zakas gets inside, takes the layup. Went past Routens. I don't know if Routens was expecting help, but he stopped defending. Oh, Taylor just lost it. Just fumbled it away into the hands of James. So now Ike, they've been here before. Chance to tie it, chance to pull within one. Xanthopoulos over to James, now Shakota. Shakota fouled by Vidmar. That is number 4. He might go take a seat for a few minutes. And now this is a great move. I'm not sure if they've taken Vidmar out yet, but they're going to leave him in. And now they've put in Mavroidis, and you better believe the ball is going to Mavroidis here. He's going to try to get Vidmar's 5th foul. Here he is. He's going to post up. And Zakas. No, that's what I would have done. We've seen him go at it with Vidmar and able to pick up the foul. Taylor takes the shot, makes it, thinking he was going to get the foul called. How in the world did that ball go in? That was a tough shot, well made by Taylor. Bounce pass to Shakota. He misses. Milimovic with the offensive note. Couldn't control it. Thomas over to Routens, inside to Cagliaro. Now Thomas just inside the charity stripe, hits it. Back up to a 7-point lead. And another whistle, another foul. Who have they called the foul on? Has it on Vidmar? No, it's on Cagliaro. So Cagliaro goes out and Kulik comes back in. Seven and a half minutes to go, 7-point game. Marlowe passes back to Shakota. Harris spotting up in the right corner. He catches it. He shoots. He misses. Vidmar couldn't rebound it though. Shakota kept it alive and knocked it to his teammate. Harris pulls up again for three. Front and back of the rim, stays out, and Vidmar gets the rebound. 7th rebound for him to go with his 5 points. Taylor hangs in the air, banks it in. He's been pretty good offensively tonight. Taylor is pouring in the points. Look at this. That's a quality move, quality finish. Another look. Taylor now with 16 points. Also has 3 dimes, a steal. Ten assists for Banvit, 9 for Ike. Nine turnovers for Banvit, 8 for Ike. $13 points for Mike Green leads Ike. Barlow over to Mavridis, gets it back. Now Barlow's going to go in. He's going to put up on the baseline, miss everything. Mavridis, ball falls to him, and then he can't pick it up. He goes out of bounds. And he says he was pushed. No. Just got to pick it up. Broughton's pass ends up with Vidmar, and he doesn't make the shot, but he will go to the line. He's holding his left elbow, and this doesn't look good. He says he's good. He doesn't want to come out of the game. Well, it was Mavridis. Ooh. More, it looked like it was more on his tailbone where he injured it, but he came down hard on his tailbone, his buttocks. But he was holding his hand, his elbow. Now, I'm sure Shakota's not happy with the change at the line, putting in Caliado, who perhaps is a better free throw shooter. Although he hasn't made one today, and he misses that one. Vidmar had hit 1 of 2. But Vidmar had to come out. Now into the lane early. Caliado will get another look. He misses again. He came in shooting 69.6% from the free throw line. So that switch didn't hurt Ike at all. Oh, beautiful turn from Mavridis. And he draws the foul from Kulig. Great play from Mulimirovic. Look at this. And that's a good foul to give away if you're Kulig. He's only got 2 fouls, Kulig. Now Vidmar comes back in. Mavroidis gets it back to 67-60. And Routen's a little bit of miscommunication there, turns it over. Now Green, and foul before the shot. Mavroidis trying to post up. Watch this. No, setting the pick. Well, referee thought he moved into him. Didn't establish his position right. So Timothy Taylor now brings it up. Passes over to Kulig, 10 on the shot clock. Throws over the defense, gets it to Vidmar, and he gets it to fall in. Vidmar saying he got hit on the arm. Remember, Vidmar has the 4 fouls. Doesn't want to give away a cheapie. Green shoots over Taylor, not able to finish. Just tough to play, Banvit. Once they get ahead, just seem to be able to make plays. Now, a technical foul has been called on Dusan Shakota. Well, that's not going to help. Well, the referee decided he'd had enough. So Routens goes to the line. This could be a big trip down the floor. Ooh, Routens misses the free throw. How could such a good shooter as Routens miss a free throw like that? Well, coming into the game, he was shooting 80%. That is, it's interesting that Banvit have had so many struggles at the free throw line tonight, yet they're still up 9. I mean, they're 7 of 17. If they had made just one more, they'd have a double-digit lead. And now a foul called on Thomas. And, you know, that free throw shooting could come back to haunt him. And the drive, and Mavroidis finishes. Good play from Ike. Good 7-point game. So timeout called by Filipovsky. Three-point shooting, 10 of 22 for Banvit, 5 of 15 for Ike. And Banvit with a much higher percentage inside the arc, as you can see. Well, who's the likely candidate here for Ike to put it up? Green's got 13 points, Shakota 11, Manny Harris 12, but he hasn't really been doing well here of late. Mavroidis perhaps has 8 points. Mike Green and Mavroidis in the backcourt right now guarding Timothy Taylor, making him take some time off the clock. He gets it over with a couple of seconds to spare. Thomas at the line. Misses, but the ball hit out and chased down by Taylor. Routen's open. Good, another one. Boy, he's getting close to the territory of having the best three-point shooting night ever in the Basketball Champions League. Routen's is just on fire. He just doesn't miss, does he? Up to a 10-point lead. Okay, I thought he had one more. He's, yeah, he's 7 of 8. 7 of 8, 21 points. Somebody call the fire department. That man is on fire. Shakota. He was fouled. Fouled by Kulik. So he's at the line for 2. He's had some explosive nights already for Banvit Routens. I mean, it's incredible how good he is from out there. Just double checking his stats here to see what this is definitely the most that he's made. But he's had some big numbers. Timothy Taylor releases. Boy, he has been solid tonight, hasn't he? So Routen's had a 4 of 7 shooting night against Umana Venezia, and he was 6 of 11 against Movistar Estudiantes. He came in shooting 15 of 41 from deep. So here's in the lane. Harris gets it to go. Taylor dribbles to his left, puts it up. Vidmar just trying to stay on the court. Routens again. This time turns it over. Green, little runner. Mavroidis up, over and back. The reach and the foul called on Mavroidis. And the pass almost goes out of bounds, saved in now into the hands of Routens. He passes, good read, intercepted by Xanthopoulos. Now Manny Harris has it. Shakota. Green drives in, left hand, follows up his miss. Passes back out to Shakota for 3. Routens bats it over to Thomas, and I think Banvit would like to take some time off the clock. Taylor misses. He's made more than he's missed, and now Vidmar is just fouled out of the game. So Vidmar leaves and just got kind of tied up with Manny Harris there. And this is the first. You're gonna miss one, miss the second one, then try to get the rebound. He does make one of two. So 74-67. Still timed here. Banvit need to try to finish strong. Kulik has it and turns. Now, are they calling a foul on Green or Kulik? Because Green went down as if he'd been elbowed. Green is now just asking the ref how that call was made. You go, look at this. Oh yeah, Green's absolutely right. Absolutely right, Green. I mean, what? Sometimes you're just not going to get the call, and that was one of them. Commiserations to Reed, to Green. Kulik goes to the line, takes advantage, makes the first. Dakota launches a three, rattles out. So Banvit are closing in on, as we said, an important victory. They will go to 7-3, and AEK, they will drop to 5-5. They'll be, trailing in the race for that top 4 spot. They've had their opportunities tonight. Kulik, goal interference. The ball had already gone off the backboard. Yeah, this is way late. There were several times when AEK got to within 5, even a couple times they got it to within 1 point. Banvit they're getting the big win tonight. So they're going to go to 7-3, and just looking at who they have to play the rest of the way. They'll still have some tough games. They'll have, coming up next, they will be at Medi Beirut in Germany, and then Banvit will be at home to Rosa Radom. So they will be, again, going up against a very hungry Medi Beirut team that's trying to solidify a spot. When they host Rosa Radom will be trying to play the role of spoilers. They're not going to get it done this year to get in the top 4. Then Banvit will be at Movistar Estudiantes, who played very well last night in their win over Strasbourg. And of course, Banvit will be at home at the end against Strasbourg. And that is likely to be a tough game. Remember, Strasbourg won the first meeting 87-72. AEK, meanwhile, they will be at Rosa Radom next week. That'll be a must-win for them. And they'll be at home against Strasbourg, SIG Strasbourg. They'll They'll be thinking that's a must-win. Then they'll be at Petro Olympia. Then they'll be at home to Medi Beirut. So probably Ike have a, you know, they'll be looking to run the table at the end, and maybe they should. You know, those are teams they can beat without question. The toughest game in that grouping, I would think, would be the one against Strasbourg. The Medi Beirut has come out and played pretty well this season. Medi Beirut are 6-3. And Medi Beirut, in their first meeting, Medi Beirut won 80-73, so that'll be a tough one. Timothy Taylor misses at the line, 75-69. He makes this one. It's a 3-possession game. So timeout on the floor. Excuse me, I said Timothy Taylor. It's Tony Taylor. Timeout on the floor. And what are they trying to draw up here, I wonder? Well, it's because Banvit won the first game 74-70. It's not a matter of goal differential. So anyway, they're trying to drop a play and get it right. Just trying to get some execution here at the end of the game. Pass down low, and they get it from James. It cuts it 76-71, and Shakota fouls right at midcourt. So Ike not going quietly here. Here's Routon making the free throw. And he makes 2. So 24 points. And that's how it finishes, 78-71. Banvit win it over Ike. Get their 7th win of the season. Ike dropped to 5-5. Something tells me Shakota's going to have a few choice words in the press conference. Might be worth listening in. 78-71, Banvit win it over Ike. So the player of the game really, I mean, Taylor played well. Tony Taylor, 19 points, 5 assists, a steal, a couple of rebounds. 18 points for Adonis Thomas, along with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal. But really the player of the game had to be Routon's. I mean, 23 points. He was 7 of 8 from 3-point range. And he was 2 of 3 at the stripe. Look at that, they're in a good mood, aren't they? Hopping off into the changing room. So he finished Routens with a +24 efficiency rating. Tony Taylor was +22. 61% inside the arc, 11 of 23 beyond it for 48% for Banvit. Just 5 of 18 for AEK. Probably Banvit should have been a little bit more decisive winners, but they struggled at the free throw line, making 11 of 23. Banvit, that first quarter, they really had their way offensively. Excuse me, on the offensive boards. And that really got them a lot of second and third chances. Finished with a slender edge in the rebounding of 33 to 30. So here are the standings as we speak. Banvit have gone top of Group C at 7-3, and AEK are now 6th at 5-5, below SIG Strasbourg, who are also 5-5. Mehdi Beyrouth will be in action tonight against Petro Olympia. That'll be in Germany. Here's some of the highlights from the second half. Banvit started strong in the third quarter, only for AEK to almost peg him back. Late in the third quarter, they pulled to within 1. But in the fourth quarter, AEK were just better. And they ended up pulling away for a 7-point win. They led by as many as 13 points in the game. That was early on. That was back in the first quarter. AEK kind of hung around. Cavadas came in, made a couple of shots. Mike Green made some shots. But Tony Taylor, that was a big one. That drive. There's another basket. How did Cavadas get that ball, I wonder? Here he is, going up and scoring. And that was the name of the game right there. Routens and Routens and Routens from three-point range. No such thing as a three-pointer close to the arc for Andy Routens. I mean, all of his threes, he's a full meter behind the arc, at least. He's the kind of player that steps in the gym and he's ready. He's ready to put them up. That was a sweet move from Taylor as well. Vidmar finished with 7 points, 7 rebounds. Another of the threes from Routens. And Banvit just proved to be too good tonight. 78-71, Banvit win it at home over AEK Athens.
Bura potanın orası.